Salute, this is Jeff.
This is David.
We're playing Darksiders 2, and in this episode, we're going to see beneath Death's mask. This is just a little tease here.
Oh, really?
Sometime in an alternate future where everything is on a lot of fire.
You saved our realm, Rider, and for that, you have my gratitude. But only time will tell if your path leads into darkness or if it leads out.
Why build constructs? You makers seem sturdy enough.
Even we must eventually pass from this life. But our spirits are far too ancient to be drawn to the dead city. We must instead become one with the forest, or take up a body of stone.
Constructs are dead makers. You think there would be more of them?
Once there were many constructs in the halls of the Stone Father. But corruption has claimed most of their number, and ours as well. I searched for a way to give life to stone without sacrificing the soul of a maker. But I cannot say that life is what I gave my creation.
Something went wrong.
The construct was consumed by fire, rage boiling up from the abyss. It killed one of our young ones and fled into the charred pass. I do not wish to see my creation destroyed, but it must not harm anyone else. I need you to kill it.
You had trouble raising weeds. Why create a construct?
We are a people of stone, born of the fires beneath the earth. I captured a spark from the heart of the Stone Father to bring my creation to life. But it wouldn't stop burning, and soon his pain turned to rage.
I've slain constructs before, Shaman. How will I know when I've killed yours?
He has taken to calling himself Gorn. The word I know not, but I sense it is ancient, a word of fire. It wells up from within him and spells onto the earth.
Fire or blood, I will drain him of both.
Back in the present. So in that cutscene, that's something that doesn't happen until after you've beaten the Foundry dungeon, which we're not doing.
Right.
We're going to be doing the Scar, the optional dungeon, which is about level 15 to level 18-ish.
And we're level 10?
Level 10. We'll be level 11 by the end. So the challenge was to find out if it was possible to get through the Scar without using infinite jumps. And the answer is yes, as discussed at the end of the previous video.
Right.
I wouldn't recommend this necessarily. You will need a claw sub-weapon. That's the only way to make some of these jumps. So that's the way you get the quest that we're about to complete. So in the normal game, if you were to do the Scar first, you would turn in the quest and you wouldn't get the opening dialogue. So that's just I just inserted that from another file I had.
Oh, okay.
There's a few things we can collect, though. That one jump there with the claw is the very first part that you need the claw to get sort of air jump over to.
Okay.
So the Scar, as mentioned, is an optional dungeon. Getting a little autosave there. There's a few things that we can shoot and collect on the outside. Got a power stone.
Yay. Oh, look, I see a token.
And there's a token over there, which I walked past because I forgot. But that's all right. We're going back for it. We can shimmy.
Oh, okay.
And then we just hop out and grab it.
I kind of forget you can just climb wooden poles for some reason.
Yeah, you certainly can. Also, you can... I'm going to put a save here so I don't want to collect those again after I die. The Scar is very, loose with its collision a lot of the times.
All right.
So you can just kind of... We can get a little preview of the Scar. It's on a lot of fire. There's lava. There's burning.
It's a good
high-level
place.
enemies and things.
And it looks like there's something below you?
Yeah, it's like part of the previous map. Charred Pass or something like that. It's just stretching down quite a ways. This is no place for a home. But we've seen that before. We'll just couldn't restart. Hey, look, the magic of editing. We're back.
Yay!
Yay!
And we're inside now.
Just double checking. Yes, I do have those things. All right. There's not a whole lot to collect in the Scar, but fortunately, we're able to ignore that. We're able to get all the stuff that we need without having to go through infinite jumps. Now, we will do the rest of the Scar after we beat the boss. There's just a few areas where we'll need to do a few little infinite jumps to get through them. Because we want to kill the enemies here, or we want to kill all the enemies here because they're higher leveled and they'll give a lot of experience.
Right.
And it's really one of the only time, it's about the only time in the game that is true. There's not really a way to sort of grind for experience.
Right, because diminishing
But we do get
returns.
to meet the boss here. He meets us at the end.
Flee! Gun will crush you! Nah!
Mortosh! So, the first hard part about this dungeon is when you're dropped down here, you can't fast travel out until you make it back up to the main area.
Okay.
So it means you have to get through a few tough little areas here. Fortunately, with a mace, you can
home run
golf.
that all over.
Yes, you can golf swing them into the fire, which instantly kills enemies if they touch lava or fire.
Right.
They don't have, they're not programmed to swim or climb back up. So,
Well, neither are you, to be fair.
well, you could swim.
But you fly back.
Water. Yeah, okay. I guess that's fair.
In
But you
lava.
can actually you can swim in water.
In water,
Enemies
yeah.
don't like water either. So this is a very easy way to kill these enemies at any level, and you can even have like the weakest mace or anything that'll have that knockback on it. I prefer the mace because it plants you in place, whereas the hammer you go forward.
Right.
The axe is actually a 2 attack because it swings and then slams down. As you see, take a lot of damage. If you want to cheese it another way, you can always hide up here.
And
If you have infinite patience, you can just shoot for a very, very long time.
Well, there you go. So
That's obstacle 1. Obstacle 2 is the stingers, the electrified stingers that come out of this spawner here. These guys are very small, and they do a lot of damage. And even now, they take like 4 shots with
Oh,
the.
wow.
Yeah. So I would recommend not fighting this thing at all, and just I'm just gonna use Reaper mode to fix this issue here, which is me dying.
yeah. So
Fortunately, the teleport slash will get us all the way back where we need to be.
there you go. So question.
Mm-hmm.
Gorn? What was the thing's name?
Yep.
Gorn. Okay. So she essentially decided, instead of using a Maker Soul, I'm going to use the embodiment of eternal fire we use to forge weapons.
It was a great idea. It didn't work out.
No. Okay.
So the wall that you run across here that seals up after you jump across, you can just do that. You can just skip that enemy. So if you're especially low level and don't want to deal with those stingers, you can just skip them. That's no big deal.
Okay.
The third challenge here is a little bit trickier. So he smashes the ground, and we will get to see what I think is the damage cap for the game.
Oh, okay.
So we just jump into lava here. This lava pit does the highest amount of damage that I've seen.
Was that
So it just-
99,000?
999,909.
Wow.
So it's one shy of 1 million. For some reason, there's like, no, this one is serious.
This is
It
the one.
always does that damage.
Wow.
So the screen shakes, everything is on fire, and you're like, oh no, I've got to run away. But the fire doesn't actually start rising until you hit that one ledge on the left. See that first ledge on the left that you're supposed to crawl up? That's the trigger for the fire. So we can just skip that, and then we don't have to worry about, well, aside from falling off and dying, we don't actually have to worry about the fire coming up and burning us for 1 million damage.
Right.
Because you can do a quick little jump there, which gets you up. So this is the next part where the claw is necessary to get across. Now, we don't have mysterious foundry item in order to launch us across there. I forgot to equip the claw. I did. I I forgot to. Okay, we'll just cut. Okay, we're back. And the claw. All right, because the claw will give you an air dash.
Right.
So you jump out, you do your 3 hits, and then you just air dash back into the background, which has all of this nice little collision objects for you to jump across.
Right.
And then it's just a matter of doing that at a leisurely pace, ignoring the intense music and the shaking camera.
Because the shaking camera is probably a flag that is...
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's intense. So this is another weird thing, is that these objects here, like the one that I'm climbing on, they only work once.
Huh.
So now it's just null. It's like null. It doesn't do anything. I think that's probably just because if you miss it and you're playing it normally, if you miss it, you're dead because the fire is right there. I don't know why that is the case. Also, I'm using kick jumps to get across because I don't want to run across like that.
Okay.
I don't want to actually run across because I might end up jumping forward or going around and falling down the middle, which is just a pain in the butt.
Which is death.
Yeah, it is. But since they work once, we can actually use this as a handhold to propel ourselves upward, even though it's the ring type, which is used for mysterious boundary
items.
Just no spoilers.
Right,
no spoilers.
right. It's totally not,
Hey, shush.
Fine.
Hey, we get the autosave. Now we're technically in the main dungeon so that we can actually fast travel and escape if you need to.
Oh.
But we're not going to be doing that. We've got things to punch and destroy.
Oh, hey, look, it's one of those things.
It's a construct. Now, remember how I said that the constructs make you invincible?
Yeah.
Well, this is a great time to have that. So you can just stand there all day.
And they can't do anything.
They can't do anything, but they're full of precious experience points.
So you have to kill them.
Yes, naturally.
Which is fine. Those are nice numbers.
The reason we're coming here is that we need a key. So there is a key that we can get in here. There's also the only other collectibles. There's 2 other collectibles in this entire, not super long, kind of fight heavy optional
you just
dungeon.
go through lava? Okay.
Yeah, that's what they're designed to do that.
Right.
Fire cannot unmake stone.
Well, actually, yes, it can. But...
Nope. Didn't you hear what I just said?
Well, you are on the internet.
Yep. Maybe plastic
could unmake stone.
that mysterious 4th state of matter.
Right.
That all the best guns are made out of.
Oh, or at least they shoot that.
Yes. I suppose it wouldn't be made of. Yeah, that'd be hard to hold. This jump right here is extraordinarily difficult.
Okay.
But it needs a hammer to succeed. You can see why it's difficult when I try it just right here. Try and line it up.
Nope.
Landed.
Okay.
That's all right. You can stand on the little lip there.
Right.
Is that this is the exit of the area, and it has an automatic camera angle that points you out towards the construct because you're supposed to fall back down on the chain and leave.
Ah.
So every time you get up there, the camera starts spinning around to its automatic location. Which makes it extremely hard to line up this little triple jump.
Right. That's
kind of have to use the mini map, and then occasionally you just fall off. You notice I have about 60% of my health. That's going to go down quite a bit before this is successful. Don't worry, I will cut it out, but I will still make you watch the whole thing.
Of course, you had to sit through it, so do I. This is punishment. Oh,
yes,
okay.
Literally 20 minutes. Like I said, I did cut it out, but I am going to make you watch it.
Just really fast.
Yes, I think this is about 100 times speed. I don't know. So, whatever the math is for 20 minutes down into 10 seconds. There's some, math. Just get a calculator out.
Yeah.
Okay, so the corner is what I'm looking for. Just that one little spot there in the corner.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, there's the token there. That's one of the collectibles that we're getting.
Right.
Now we only need one more. And this goes right to our treasure chest. It has our key in it that we need.
Oh. So you can just skip a whole bunch of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was able to make it going the legitimate way, I was able to make it almost all the way up here. Look how happy Death is.
Yay.
He's finally made it. Actually, by coming in from the back here, we have to. There we go. We triggered the Gorn laughing at us. He's supposed to just see him in the distance as you come up, but the trigger's over on this side.
So
really don't want to fall off here because there's the last collectible is just around the corner here.
Okay.
So this whole bottom area, it is possible to traverse through various means. The only thing I couldn't do without the infinite jumps is that last jump up to the treasure chest.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, well, let's try the back way, and the back way worked fine.
Well, there you go. So was Goran literally just giggling like a schoolboy and running away?
Yeah, he's like, that's my Gorn impression.
That's your Goran. Okay.
I've been workshopping that for a while. Looking for some feedback on that one.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh, thank you. Now we're actually leaving, so that camera angle makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yes. That's stupid. All right. Anyways, we'll be back here later because it's easy to jump out of this.
Right.
Yeah, the glitch. Of course, there's a glitch corner.
Of course.
The glitch corner at the end will be in this room because you can just jump outside. You can actually get through here without the construct because you can just jump around the lava on the outside.
Oh.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Right.
I don't know if it is possible to, without an infinite jump to get up to the key without using a construct because you do have to use the chain to start your jump.
Right.
I don't know. You figure it out.
I won't.
Internet.
Oh, internet. Okay.
Just internet in general.
Because I was about to say no.
The door over there goes back to the other side of the lava pit, but we don't have the mysterious item from the foundry.
Yes.
So we can't get across.
You don't have the
Unfortunately,
doot.
Yeah. The doo. Oh, hey, look! It finally filled up with lava.
I was
though,
like, you
so-
don't have the. I don't.
What? I'm. All right. You're being. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to let you go.
Ah, crap.
You can't be in this LP anymore because of spoilers.
I mean,
All right.
be all I need to do, right?
I'm gonna censor everything you say from now on.
Jeff.
But not every word you say, just a few of them, so it sounds like you're being extremely raunchy and disrespectful.
Because that's. Well, that's right.
More so. Maybe I should put it that way.
Black and.
That was a little corruption-like status effect when you get hit by one of those bombs. It
Okay.
just keeps hitting you over deep. No, damage over time. That's what it is.
Ah.
If we use the Omega Blades, it's kind of fun. You can get them to the edge, keep hitting them with the standing fly, and that is not the right attack that I fell off. Whatever, shut your face. Just that was you shutting your face.
No.
Eventually, you can kill them if you do this. That's really boring, though.
Yeah.
I eventually just give up.
But they're
We
so.
can come back and. Well, that one is, but there's others, and they didn't all aggro.
Oh.
Just need a few more bullets. Come on, just get.
Also, enemies need to have fewer
Yeah.
invincibility frames.
Or maybe just the Omega Blades need to have a little bit more range to them.
Oh, that's
Okay, so this next area features, if we're doing this legitimately, which of course we're not, it features these pillars that you crawl across that sink into the lava the first time you step on them.
good. Okay.
But we don't have the mysterious, so we can't do that. So we're going to just go behind it with the claw.
Oh, wow. This.
Fortunately, all of this has collision detection in it, so we can get all the way back here.
That's beautiful.
Now you see on the map that it looks like we're in that other room.
Yeah.
We just need to trick the triggers into thinking that we're in the next room by getting to just a certain spot here and then walking into the lava, or rather walking into the kill box. The lava itself is obviously not what kills us, it's the kill box.
So Death
trying to
can
find the right
swim in
spot
lava.
here.
So I was wrong.
He can.
I was
Well, he
wrong.
can't swim. It's actually, you just fall. Once you run out of floor there, you just fall forever, and
Okay.
as it goes. That was not quite the right spot. We're going to need to sort of like. I'm going to guess here that crossing a certain zone will tell the game that we're in that area,
right.
so that if we die, it'll auto spawn us back on, safe ground in that area. So,
right.
as you see on the mini map, we need. I think that by going up this wall and using the hammer, so if we run up here, do 3 hits, and then a smash will get us on top of this little ledge, which actually doesn't get us anywhere else because there's an invisible wall or an invisible roof. But I think that might be enough to set the trigger, jump into the lava, and it warps us back to the boss room door. How convenient.
Oh, you're fighting the boss with almost no health.
That's all right. These 2 treasures. Also, that other room didn't unload.
Oh.
That's not supposed to be there. Just wait for it. It'll clear up. Just need to. I said.
there we go.
These treasure chests have health potions in them.
Oh.
So we will just fill up on them and then use the ones that we're not filled up on and just guzzle stuff.
Right. I wasn't sure if there was still an
there.
invisible wall there or.
No, just a lip.
I cannot.
Pull save down.
Yeah, just in case.
Yes. I was playing with my brother at the time, and he's like, can't you just use this health potion and get that other one? It's like, yeah, I can.
You could. I was about to ask about that.
You know what? I should do that, and then I did.
Wow.
So now let's go fight what I think is the hardest boss in the game, especially if you're trying to fight him underleveled. We'll say this is the last boss.
Okay.
It's not going to get harder. It's just going to get easier. And this is already made a little bit easier because we already have the first permanent stat boost going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So this required a little bit of effort to work out his patterns and whatnot, but there's not many of them. He has the same kind of patterns that the other guys.
The Maker?
Garn. There's like the first mini boss that is.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, those elite enemies, they have that little grindy hand thing.
Right. Okay.
So he basically has a 2-hit chop with his machete, and then he has that grinding hand thing. Don't want to get hit by the grinding hand; it'll kill you. Don't want to get hit by 2 of the machetes; it'll kill you. And he also has this ground pound, which causes fire to erupt from the floor, which is best avoided by walking slowly around in circles.
Okay.
The damage over time on the fire can be very bad. Also, since we're at level 10, we're using the Gorewood Maul to do a lot of damage.
It looks it, yeah.
So we've already gotten to the second phase. This is the hardest phase because the ads are the main problem here.
I like
These guys can all get like one or two hits, and I'm already feeling it here.
Jeez. I like how one of his attacks is blowing himself up.
Yes, that is one of his attacks. It's actually, although it's impressive the first time, once you realize that he doesn't damage you by being near him, when he comes back together, it's easy to get a cheap shot when he's reforming himself. This is, I think that it's almost necessary to have the little ghouls to distract the boss so that you can get these guys in the air with a few combos. There we go. I've got one of them down.
Right.
There's still 2 left. So the general strategy here, which is the safe but maybe not spectacular to watch, is to refill your wrath either with potions or by shooting 9 out of your 10 bullets, and then just kind of going in a nice relaxing clockwise motion.
Right.
Occasionally sending out your ghouls to distract and then getting in combos. Now you want to have those little construct enemies are so annoying because they have a tendency to walk through your attacks, which is why you want to use the kickflip to put them in the air.
Right.
Aerial combat is always better.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't do anything if they're not on the ground, so.
Exactly.
I do like how Gorn, whatever. How he's part Pokemon, apparently. Because he just keeps saying his name.
Yes, it's part Pokemon.
Like, I've given you rudimentary intelligence to be able to speak, but most of what you're going to be able to say is your name. So that lady was just mean and not the brightest.
Misguided Furia.
Miria, there we go. That's just no part of this was a good idea.
She was listening to that Palantir that's clearly on her belt.
Yes. So is there a reason that both she and Vulgrim have one of those?
Because circles.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't think so. All right, we got rid of the ads.
Yay.
Now we just have to kill him. Still playing it safe by shooting out ghouls.
Right. I mean,
So we want him to hit the ghouls, and then we can just get the cheap jumping attack in, like so. The Gorewood Maul itself is great because it has so much knockback power that it will probably just stagger him, but there's no reason to take a chance for it. Plus it does a lot of damage. That's helpful.
so constructs are supposed to build things, right?
I think so.
So what part of build things is a giant stone machete and then a drill?
Well, the drill is, you can see where a drill might be useful.
Well, an actual drill. That's more of like a...
That machete seems more like a personal touch that he added.
okay.
He's exploding.
Oh, no. And now he's back.
He's back.
Oh, there we go.
But the prompt is there, so we can. I managed to do that the first try during the recording.
There we go.
First try every time. We get leveled loot, but whatever. It's fine.
It looks nice. I can't. Well, it's lower res the video I'm watching, so I can't actually read any of it. But
Nah, it's a little eh. That's alright.
Okay.
In between videos, I'll go through the inventory and see if I want to equip anything new. It's getting to the point where I'm gonna shift focus from strength to critical stats. So that'll be our next tier of good weapons for possessed weapons and whatnot. We want critical chance, critical damage.
Okay.
That would be doing more for us than strength bonus, because obviously a strength bonus will increase your damage, but not by as much as a crit will.
Right. Because
We're going to be making the normal attacks the same as crits. That is to say, the ones that only have a small chance of happening. So, but I digress. You can just warp away to get across, but I thought this was amusing because it's kind of broken that you can just go up here and you jump into this tiny little hole. There is a wall that you crawl up on the right side, trying to get the right spot here, and then you jump over and you land on top of the roof. You fall back down, get across the lava.
there we go.
You can also do that to just go exploring, whatever you want to do. It's a little break for mine so that I can split the videos up. I don't like recording for more than like an hour at a time, just because if something goes wrong, it gets deleted or something, then that's just a pain in the butt.
Yeah, because we've never experienced that.
Yeah. So everything was working. So this is a different video, but the magic of editing. We're going to need a few infinite jumps to get across this room.
Okay.
We're not going to do it properly, but still. We're going to go along basically the entire outside edge here.
Yep. Okay.
It's very disappointing that I wasn't able to use this invisible wall to get onto this platform. Because if I could do that, then I think I could probably get to the exit without infinite jumping. But such is not the case. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, well. You tried. You really did. Oh, do we have a name for the new possessed weapon?
We don't. We still haven't recorded the next part yet, so that's still up for. It can still be anything. It could be anything.
Oh, you're in the pipe.
I'm in the pipe. I'm out of the pipe. Oh, over here.
Oh, and now we're outside-ish.
Ish, Yeah, still looking for names for. We got new sights. and I think I'm going to try and be a little bit more discerning with them and see if I can get, well, just a little bit more discerning. Get some, maybe execution, critical chance, critical damage. Critical chance maybe before critical damage.
Right. Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking about for the next one. So that's their scythes. There'll be like crits or lucky or something like that, or anything else you want to put on them.
Right. Okay. So thread. Get on that. You had a bunch
internet.
of you had a bunch of really good suggestions beforehand. So
I'll bring the list back out when I post this video.
Okay.
Also, I still need to farm the death tombs.
Right.
I'll do that periodically if I'm like, you know what, we haven't had a possessed like this type of weapon, so let's see if I can just get one.
Okay.
And that's just the magic of reloading.
Right, like you showed beforehand.
That guy hit me through the door.
That's not fair.
It's not fair at all.
Metroid Prime teaches you that's not how that works.
So you see we did a little dragon punch uppercut.
Yeah.
That's one of the moves that we actually get with the Blade Master Talisman.
Huh.
It's for fast weapons. If we do a dashing Y attack followed with another Y, it goes up in the air. And I remembered that I wanted to kill someone with the flip saw, so I was like, yeah,
Aww. Almost. So close.
But all of these experience bags, we're going to ignore all of the experience bags on the floor and climb this wall for no reason.
Okay.
Go flip the switch. It's very useful. It unleashes our invincibility machine.
I actually didn't see the construct below, so...
That one apparently is already dead, because it has it already has like a B prompt over it. It's weird.
That's strange.
Alright, now I got the cutscene. Home free. You just mash on the X button.
I'll never lose again. Well, as long as you're in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you said there was one thing that can hurt the constructs. Are we going to see that this time?
There is two things that can destroy a construct, and both of those things are in the foundry.
Okay.
So we will not see that.
Too bad. I was kind of hoping you would just get a permanent giant robot. Oh, level up.
Hey, level 11, we get this passive. This is just something that you just get. A base counter. Won't be using it here, but if you do a dodge through an enemy's attack, then the Reaper comes out and does an uppercut. So.
Oh, hey, that's perfect with your playstyle.
Yep. I'll try and do some of that in the Foundry in the next videos. Foundry's very long.
Yeah. Oh. Good.
It is a major dungeon.
Yeah.
Not these little mini dungeons.
My folks were asking me if I was going to join them for dinner, and I said, well, no, I'm recording something. I was like, but I think the video is only 45 minutes this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the next one's going to be 2 hours?
Yeah, but it'll be split into parts.
Okay,
so.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, just running through the dungeon. Like, yeah, it's just not gonna fit. So that's fine. It'll be a few videos.
Does that say Eldritch size?
Yes.
Awesome.
I think that means that they have high arcane on them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what that adjective means.
It's either that
Smash.
or it causes insanity, I guess. Because that's what all the Eldritch horrors do.
Just by witnessing the sides, you're like, what?
And then your head explodes.
And then your head explodes.
Aw. You have to get rid of Timmy, I guess. All the constructs are now named Timmy.
Okay. Well, Timmy will still be there.
Okay.
You go left to get a switch. You go right to get a switch. If you go right, you need mysterious item and...
You need the hook shot.
No, I didn't say that. I said mysterious item, and then I trailed off, okay?
All right. Hook shot. Got it.
You're fired again. I'm firing you again.
Again.
Additional fire. That's a pretty good axe.
Brutal axe. I like that.
So we're just going to use a
Oh, you're on the right side.
Yeah, it's just right there as well.
This seems like a bad idea. Oh,
Actually, you only need a long
I thought
jump.
that thing
to
was
get,
directly above you.
it's just, no, that is not the case. We can actually get over to the other side using a claw subweapon.
Oh,
So this doesn't require fanciness, or like glitchy fanciness. There's the camera. All right.
here we go.
Because there's that convenient little piece of rubble in the ground you can just float onto.
Of course.
This one over here you can get up with 3 attacks and a hammer. It's just the right height. Then the door is open. I'm pretty sure you could probably warp out and then come back through. If you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna try and get through here without whatever. I'm doing that.
Right.
Use a long jump to get back across. Also, for no apparent reason, you can climb on top of this thing.
Oh, the thing you lowered?
Yes, which I will be doing just because it's kind of amusing. You just run up and jump onto the generous hitbox for this.
I'm glad they put a hitbox on it, but there's so much stuff in this game that's odd.
All right, let's try long jump. Didn't work. Let's try again. This time, the long jump will work. Slice, and
Camera.
all right. Now we can go back to Timmy.
Yay, Timmy.
Timmy is our primary weapon for this half of the dungeon.
Of course
so.
he is. All right, now.
Timmy does good work. So.
Well, when he lets you just kind of ride through lava where it's not a problem.
So this is the last fight of the dungeon on the other side of these bars here. Got to go through a few waves of constructs. This is, when I was playing the game the first time, this is the most frustrating fight in the game because I was here at like level 12 or whatever. And, well, we'll do it one wave at a time. The first wave is fairly easy. It's just a few of the little construct guys, which you don't have to fight if you stand on top of this gate here. You just have to get close enough to aggro all of them, and if you go to the very edge of the gate, which we're going to be doing right here, about like the second to the penultimate, if you will. So that's close enough to aggro the entire room, and then we can use the magic of the Mega Blades, which have fire and spreads fire to everyone. You can do that, or you can use Timmy.
Just use Timmy, all right.
That thing that does a lot of damage and makes you invincible. Timmy's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now these guys haven't aggroed, so we're going to have to wake them up.
Oh, go ahead and get on the fence again.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the edge of the fence.
Oh.
But what you can even do here, if you really want to, which might as well, you can get the Grim Talisman out, as I'm about to do. And you can charge up your Reaper form, since they're invincible. And it gives you Reaper energy when you hit them. So you can just kind of do this over and over again.
I like how they run immediately back.
They're like, I gotta hit my marks.
I gotta be on my dot. I gotta be on my dot. Otherwise, it's not a triangle.
Yep.
That's a marching band joke for those who don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Were you a marching band?
Yes, I always found that the positions were very fluid. It's more of a suggestion. It's like a range, an area.
Right. Your school didn't take it as seriously as mine did, huh?
Maybe not. No.
No, we had dots. You had to be on them.
Indoor drumline was a different story. Had a little bit more professionalism in that.
Yeah. No, our school had money, so has money. Still a rich school.
Okay.
Dancing on the wall.
We're just trying to find the right spot.
Yeah, it's kind of weird now. One of the directors at my school writes the marching shows for pretty much the entire district now.
Yeah, that's what my band director used to do too. We would do our own shows and did them for some other schools too.
The ones that you compete against directly. It's always amusing.
Whatever, you gotta get his,
Right. It's like doing that whole professional musician thing. It's like, I don't care, man. Go for it. Like, they're willing to pay you how much money? Okay.
All right. More than 0? Man, that is a lot of money.
Are you going to... Yes, okay.
Yes, of course. I will execute him through the bars.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, you're in the middle.
So, yeah, this is the problem with that particular strategy is that you get warped in for wave 2. Wave 2 is the longer wave, and, well, I mean, there's really only 2 waves. Well, the third wave doesn't warp you back in, so I just consider it 2 waves, but...
Right.
So it's twice as many of those guys. You can get out by running up the side here. We're going to continue to shoot out our ghouls when these guys get too close, because they can kill you pretty fast. If you run up the wall right at the left, you'll get stuck. But if you're just like a pixel or 2 to the right so just almost as far left as you can be on that ledge, and you'll be good. Also remember to use a kickflip to get up there so you don't accidentally run early.
Right.
It's just a little pro tip there. Almost made it. Just need to be a little bit closer. So there's the left, and then just move a little bit to the right. And the 3 jumps, and then if you can do this, then you're golden, because Timmy will do the rest for you.
And that's perfect.
I was not aware of this the first time through. There was much gnashing of teeth.
Cracking of controllers, yes.
Yes, there's much controller cracking in this particular fight.
So was this particular area reminiscent of all the Arkham Asylum stories you told me, or?
Yeah, it's got that shock and awe kind of feel to it.
Right.
Because the last wave is 2 of these guys, the Hulks, and you're stuck in that little room, and there's that lava port in the ceiling, and it's just a pain in the butt.
It seems like a really cool arena.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it. You can see it through the bars.
Yeah.
So it's over there.
I mean, it seems like it would be a better arena if you were at the recommended level. But
If you're at the recommended level, it'd just be super easy.
right, at which point it's a set piece. I guess is more what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you win.
Yay!
So can you
All right,
just park
get
Timmy?
some items here.
Can you just park Timmy under the lava and it's fine?
I think it's fine, yeah.
Huh.
I've never actually done that. Also, you can't get him in here while it's running. You can just jump out here if you really want to.
Oh.
Because of reasons.
Because they decided it'd be aesthetically interesting to put a hole in the wall there.
Yeah, that's another way that I was trying to cheese it the first time, is I would get the enemies sort of stuck up in a corner there, or I would try and get up in the corner, because they have problems with, height variation.
Right.
Were you to do this entire level legitimately, this would be how you would get to the boss through. Just destroy the corruption crystals, and then you can park it over here, and then there's a little spot where you can attach your arm, like so.
Oh, okay.
Now there's that one treasure chest up there. It's just a normal treasure chest, but you don't have a way to get to it without infinite jumps, or the mysterious. So
Without the hook shot, yes.
Shut your face hole. Shut it up.
So is it literally just a construct arm, or?
No, I will not. No, it's maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe I will neither confirm nor deny.
You get a rocket punch kind of thing, but with a chain. All right, cool.
I wish it was that.
That'd be pretty awesome.
That would be pretty good if you could just
go gadget.
Yeah,
fist.
if you just I think that would be kind of awesome if, since you do actually end up destroying constructs, if you just like took one of their arms and was just like da na na na.
Just plays the Zelda noise for no reason.
Yeah, sad that that's not true now. Well, we can.
I'm sorry I ruined your game for you.
Yeah, we go turn in our quest. Need more experience.
Oh, turn in the quest that you didn't actually accept.
We didn't accept it, but we did complete it. So it just jumps ahead to the ending dialogue.
You have touched the darkness again and again. Which was the greater sin? To create a monster or to send you to kill it.
Either way, it is finished.
Then Gorn's nightmare has ended at long last. I can still see the spark of life burning inside him, turning him to slag. May the stone forgive us, horsemen. I cannot forgive myself.
It's good pathos there.
Yeah.
Voice acting. Hey.
Oh, you just get a skill point?
We did get. We got about. It's 400 or 500 experience or so.
Okay.
But also, yes, a skill point. Look how happy Death is.
Yay.
Extra skill point.
Making the camera.
Yeah. Yes.
And to answer her question, she's the bigger monster.
It was her.
Yeah.
She was the monster. So that's exciting.
Oh,
But as I mentioned,
glitch corner. There's more glitches.
You will recall an hour ago when we started recording
Yeah.
that this is the episode we get to see under the mask.
Right.
It's a little tease. So the way you do that, and this is completely obvious, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the scar, right? We just use a mace and then we float up here, but then we missed and I cut that out, and then we come back, and then we jump and then we float. All right, and then we land on the rock. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're outside of the level, but there's plenty of things to step on here.
Okay.
This area here has a nice little slope to it, so you don't have to, you don't fall off into oblivion.
You just get to run up. This is like Skyrim
Uh-huh.
mountain climbing.
Yes, like mountain climbing, Skyrim. You can use a hammer. If you get all the way up in this corner, jump out, back, do a triple jump, and do a charged jump. With the hammer, you can. Okay, did that about 3 or 4 times, but let's just jump to the successful one. You can get on top.
There we go.
Now we're on top. Out of bounds, on top. You can see that's the area in the background there where we got the key. Is the sort of behind all of that.
Oh, and this is where we started.
This is where we started. You see the behind the scenes here.
Yeah.
Pay no attention. And then if we just point our face at the wall here, then it unloads our face model for some reason.
Oh, wow.
So-
There's
so
literally
there you
no
go.
face.
Doop. Doop. Face, no face. Face, no
It's
face.
a chin.
Face, no face.
He literally just has a chin.
Face, no face.
Like, we gave him a jaw.
Yep.
I mean, that makes sense. There's no reason to model
Yeah.
a face you
Yeah,
never
there's-
see. But
Yeah, exactly. All right, next time, more stupid crap in video games. The end.